君はね、確かにあの時私のそばにいた。いつだっていつだっていつだってすぐ横で笑っていた。なくしても取り戻す君を I will never leave you.
Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about the mythology of Persona 3. Reference to the character personas. The game is, as I said before, rich in mythology, and the designs of the personas reflect their background mythology. Aegis, her personas are centered around the Greek goddess Athena. First we have Palladion, and the Palladium was the image of Athena in Troy, which was stolen by the Greeks, which led to the bad homecomings for each of the major Greek generals, if you know that mythology. And you know Athena as the goddess of wisdom, but also the goddess of warfare. So you have Aegis being that. And the thing about Aegis's name, or Aegis, it's a mythological reference as well. The Aegis was the shield of Zeus. So likewise, the daughter of Zeus is Athena, so you have that connection. For Akihiko, you have Polydeuces, who, along with Castor, which was Shinjiro's persona, they're twins. So there's a definite connection between Akihiko and Shinjiro.
And his second persona is great on salad.
And for Polydeuces was a boxer in ancient mythology, and that fits Akihiko because he's a boxer. So, is anybody here a fan of Hitman Reborn? Like, did anyone think like
Ryo was ripped right from Akihiko? He's got like the awesome.
So, asking people to join us boxing team at some of the So I already mentioned Shinjiro. You have Castor, who, if you remember, it looks a lot like Polydeuces, except it's riding a horse, and it has a spear going through its chest. Kind of a impending thing to come. But the thing about it, in mythology, Castor actually died by having that spear through its chest. So you have a character who has a persona who actually dies in mythology. Alright. So, and then you have Ken Amada, whose starting persona is Nemesis. And Nemesis is the divine incarnation of divine wrath, basically. If you piss the gods off, you can expect this deity to be on your butt.
I wouldn't expect it though.
But you have to realize that Nemesis fits so well with Kendo because his main goal is to get vengeance for his mom's death, so that definitely fits. And Kalanemi, it took a little bit more researching to find out what that was, but Kalanemi is actually a pre-Vedic spirit that's related to the zodiac. So Kalanemi means wheel of time in some pre-Vedic language, or Vedic or Vedic or whatever. So we have that, and the persona itself has like the zodiac sequence on it. And for Junpei, you have Hermes, who was the messenger god, also a psychopomp who carried the souls of the dead to Hades. Definitely. He's kind of like the trickster god as well. The lighthearted, like Junpei, of course, has Hermes. You see the wings of Hermes present in the design of the persona, and you also see the traveler's cap on the persona as well. And a lot of you are probably wondering what the hell is Trismegistus. Basically, what Trismegistus is, it's a conflation of the Greek god Hermes and the Egyptian god Thoth, who is a ibis-headed deity. If you remember, if you look on the picture, you can see the bird beak thing, a jewel in it, and the bird beak comes from the fact that it's ibis-headed god, and the fact that it's related to Hermes. It keeps a very similar design to Hermes actually.
It's cool.
Exactly, but you might also notice that that the color of Trismegistus is red. Trismegistus was also known as thrice great Hermes, and any of you who are fans of Gundams or Mecha know that red makes things 3 times faster. Yes, yeah. Well, I don't know, there's 2 similar gods with names. One of them is like a baboon, and the other one's like is this bird thing. So, but it's definitely from Egyptian mythology. So, and Yukari, that lovable woman, she's a lover's arcana with Io, who, if you remember, it's this chained girl within like this bullhead seat. And what Io was in mythology, she was a lover of Zeus. And Zeus wanted to hide her from his wife, and he turned her into a cow, basically. And she was pretty much stuck as this cow, while the wife of Zeus, Hera, sent this fly to attack her constantly until she pretty much went out of her mind. And so, as a lover of Zeus, you have that lover idea, but you also have like the bull reference to mythology. So that's Io as a persona. And then her ultimate persona is Isis. And Isis was an Egyptian goddess who was pretty much the idealized wife and mother. And if you notice that the persona has bull horns as well. Isis had ties to like the bulls and fertility and stuff like that. So that's where the image came from for the persona. And for Mitsuru, you have Penthesilea, who was a warrior, a female warrior who went to Troy. She was an Amazon, and so you have a very strong female, exemplifying like Mitsuru as herself. And her ultimate persona is Artemisia, which Artemisia I really can define, but Artemis is a deity from Greek mythology, and she was the goddess of hunting. So I really didn't know how that would fit exactly. Oh yeah, like yeah, if you know, like Mitsuru was like the first like information like giver when you were in Tartarus, so that would definitely work. Yeah. And for Fuka, it's interesting because Lucia was actually Saint Lucia, who if you remember the persona, the persona has bandages over her eyes and her neck. What happened was that Saint Lucia was this Christian martyr from the time of the Roman persecution, who had her eyes gouged out and her neck cut, but she could still see and could still speak. So just the fact that Fuka can see within Tartarus and offer like that information to the party characters really makes a good persona for Fuka. And we have our ultimate persona, Juno, which is the Latin name of Hera. Hera's bird was the peacock, and this is reflected in the persona design. We have the many eyes. Because the peacock has many eyes, it can see a lot, and fits well for Fuka's role in the game. So it's a little bit on the with mythology.